What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you early in the morning real quick for another Dragon Ball Legends video. Now, we did get the next wave of VJUMP scans. They dropped at like 6 in the morning where I live, and nobody is currently awake and available to translate any of the Japanese on them. So, unfortunately, I don't have too specific of information for you guys. But since I always cover these, and since I happened to be awake and saw them go live, I figured why not go ahead and show them off for you guys. So we do know the new characters coming are going to be SYN Shenron right here from the tail end of the GT Shadow Dragons arc, not Omega Shenron. As you can tell, he doesn't have the little Dragon Balls embedded in his abdomen. So this is SYN Shenron right here, and Baby Vegeta prior to Super Baby Vegeta. This is actually like step 1 of the Baby Vegeta progression, because in the second step he does get the big bladed kind of shoulder protrusions that are on his suit, and this is even before that. So this is just Super Saiyan GT Vegeta in the first step of his baby possession, if you will. So that's pretty interesting right there. Now this banner doesn't seem to be like excessive levels of height. Now the SYN Shenron is actually pretty cool, and the fact that GT is getting even more synergy is also pretty good, because they are really an up and coming team that just recently became relevant. So that is still pretty neat. Now again, I don't have too much specifics on what the characters do, but we can bring up this handy visual that I always like to reference back to here to kind of check out what's going on with their stat distribution down here. So looking at the SYN Shenron, it's pretty clear to tell that he's going to be a defensive character. However, it also seems like he's going to have a pretty good amount of HP if you look at this top division here, and I believe his strike power at the very minimum is going to be pretty relevant also. But it seems, based off the fact that he's topping out in the guard department, that he is going to be classified as a defense character, which the GT team actually could use one of. We do have Super 17, but, you know, if this guy's kit is a little bit better, and if he is able to do a little bit more offensive power, and if he's colored differently, I'm sure he'll still have a spot, if for no other reason than to flesh out the bench on GT as well. But I do have a feeling that he is going to be a functional character. Again, no word on Ultimate Arts or any of their specific techniques or shining points, but it does look that his technique is pretty low. So again, I'm not 100% sure if this is like his key restore, or if energy is key restore and this is blast attack. But one of these is going to be key restore and the other one's going to be blast attack, if I'm not mistaken. So those look a little bit lower, but defense, strike attack, HP all look reasonably high. Now checking out the Vegeta real quick, he also boasts really good defenses, really good technique, and really good toughness. So HP, it looks like his strike attack at the very minimum is going to be a little bit lower, and key restore or blast attack is all going to be pretty well rounded. So if I had to say, he's going to either be a support or a ranged character here, if I had to make predictions based off of, again, not being able to read any of this Japanese. So again, the stat distribution looks pretty good. If I had to wager a guess between the two, I would say that the SYN Shenron is going to be the better of the two. But that's kind of just me leaning on looking at this defensive nature right here, and then the fact that SYN Shenron just naturally comes later in the series and is more powerful. But again, in this game, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It all is up to their kits. Now down here, it just seems to be, to my understanding, showing off some of the aspects of co-op, like showing off how you would select a perfect Rising Rush, what a success would be, what a failure would be, the kind of clash mechanic and how you have to swipe left, up, or right to kind of keep that going till your partner can come in for the dual clash there. And then the cover mechanic, it looks like, is what it's showing off right here, actually being able to cover swap. I don't know if it's saying that anything is changing. I think it is just illustrating aspects of co-op here just to show it off and to kind of publicize it so more people are just more well aware. And down here, this is specifically the GT manga that's based off the anime. They're just advertising the GT manga because it's new, it's relevant, they're trying to sell that, and it fits in with the theme of the VJUMP scan. Now, we just got Ultra Space Time Summon 19, so I'm not 100% sure if this is a teaser for Ultra Space Time 20, which it very well could be like a month from now, but usually these articles predate their banners by about 2 to 2.5 weeks, you guys. So this very well could be a Legends Rising banner, which normally is relegated to movies units. So I really don't know. I'm just making a wild shot in the dark there, you guys, because again, normally these show off, you know, Ultra Space Time banners, but you know, the last VJUMP had the Super Saiyan 4 step up, so it could be anything. And the timing is just a little bit of conflict there with the Ultra Space Time banner we just got yesterday. So I would expect to see these characters in game in about 2.5 weeks. And that's generally the time frame we're looking at. Between about like 10 to 17 days after these articles is usually when the banners drop. However, the Super Saiyan 4s, again, that article came out like 3 or 4 days before that banner dropped, you guys. So again, this is just me basing my predictions off of things that have happened in the past, but it might not always end up that way. There's not much else on the article. Again, as soon as I know more about these characters and like some of the specifics of what they do, I'll either make a community post to update there, or I'll, you know, make another little video and kind of include it as part of probably just another video about something else. So I'll definitely be keeping you guys updated about these characters. I know there's going to be kind of mixed hype levels on these characters. Like, obviously, if this was Omega Shenron, there'd be a lot more hype because it would probably be going with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But it seems like this is just kind of a banner that's kind of leading us up to that point, but we're not quite there yet. And then again, we still will need the version of Baby Vegeta that has those protrusions and is one step closer to Super Baby 2. So that is still kind of an intermediary step we haven't gotten in terms of GT chronology there as well. And also, we're looking at characters like the teenage Goten, more adult Gohan, Piccolo from GT, you know, they could revisit Pan. There's tons of different GT options. Hercule from GT, as trolly as a character that would be, is still an option. But again, you guys, that is what we're looking at for this specific VJUMP scan here. Of course, I will keep you guys updated as soon as we do know more about these characters, and I'll be making other videos in the meantime while, you know, nothing else is going on. As well, Kakarot comes out in North America in about 10 hours from now. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to format content for that, but I definitely do want to create videos for that as well in a kind of process to start expanding the channel a little bit. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully it'll interest you guys. If you did enjoy this video, consider leaving a thumbs up on it. I definitely appreciate that. Helps feed the algorithm, spread it out so more people can see it. If you're new around here, consider subscribing so I can see you again on future videos. And of course, comment down below. What are your thoughts on SYN Shenron and the baby Step 1 Vegeta that we're getting here? What kind of banner do you think it might be? And yeah, again, just what are your overall hype levels and thoughts in general? Other than that, you guys, I will see you again very soon. Peace out and have a great day.